Wow. Based, actually, guys. I didn't know that. I I was unaware that I could stream to OnlyFans. Very cool and very sus, actually. I don't know who would be live streaming on that platform and how that would work, but apparently it is a thing. It's real. It is a real thing. Yeah, lots of things going on right now. Lots of global oops daisies and wars. It's kind of funny being banned on X when I'm now getting a bunch of I'm getting a bunch of notifications. They're like, "Hey, federal agent, please answer my questions that you said that you would do," and then I get banned after I try to do a nice thing, a nice base thing to do, very sexy, very cool, and I was like, well, see you in 6 days, nerds. But I've been vibe coding. I've been based typing. I've been typing out things that that computers should do. I'm the reason that RAM prices are so high. Shareholder value, exactly. That's the point. Shareholder value. If you don't provide shareholder value to, we pledge allegiance to Raytheon, BlackRock, shareholder value, Walmart probably somewhere, because that's the most American thing you can do. Dollar General. See, it's got the word general in it, like the general of a of an elite military force that's going to drop bombs somewhere. Super base, super cool. We love shareholder value. We love not taking care of our American citizens, and we love war. I mean, those are the best things to have. I love spending tax dollars on if I spend tax dollars on bombs, I should be able to put waifus on them. They should allow this. This should be mandatory that we can put waifus on the bombs that we use in other countries. I want someone to see 2D girls get dropped on them before they get obliterated into the next universe. RIP to living people in Texas too, man. God, this is why I'm glad you don't. This is a prime example of why you don't leave your house. Crazy shit happens because I don't actually have real social media in real life, and because I don't fucking have the news attached to me. I am unaware of things that happen in America, in Burgerland, I would say. And very unbased, very uncool when those things happen. What happened in Texas? Austin, some guy went schizophrenic and shot a bunch of people. American things. This is why you should always carry at least 2 guns on you and 1 AR-15 just in case. Maybe lead with body armor, if you will. Be socially and constantly aware of your surroundings, like crazy. Like when you're in public, instead of enjoying your time, you should be looking around every. I can't really say damn. Less than 2 hours from here. First heard about it. Breaking news. I am now the most trusted news source. I'm now the most trusted news source. That's how under a rock I'm trying to be. Yeah, it's nice. This ban from X is gonna be great, except for I can't use Grok. I mean, Grok sometimes I like going in there and being like, what is this weird statistic that I need to know? My autism is itching me. Though I will say, Anthropic is pretty. Anthropic's Claude is pretty nice. It's pretty cool. I have vibe coded because I'm not a real developer and I will never be because I can't spell right or pay attention enough. I'm not based enough actually. I was like, why isn't there a way for PayPal to like why don't we have the Patreon of Monero? And XMR Chat apparently is getting close to that. That would be cool. But why not have a vibe coded version? So I did get a. Why not increase more RAM prices while we're at it? Because that's American. I've got some Claude API credits still. I'm going to burn them. Damn, DeepSeek's Chinese AI is very good for how inexpensive it is. Comparison. Yeah, DeepSeek is pretty good for what it does. Claude's main selling point is speed and verbosity. Yeah, DeepSeek was like kind of like a point that we overpay for graphics cards. They did this on very inefficient hardware, and it was pretty effective. It's just an interesting. I would never like on a less meme. I would never tell anyone to use this in confidence unless somebody like looked over the code and audited. I paid for like someone to audit it, like to look through it and make sure that it's not glooming. So like. I would like a Patreon version of Monero in perspective, and I would like to have people be able to relatively be able to get monthly donations, but in the based Monero currency, because not to do any like weird tax thing or anything, but people deserve privacy, and they deserve to be able to have a platform where they can receive donations without the worry of a banking system getting rid of them, aka MasterCard, aka Visa Cuck, aka the banking system. This is a fundamental problem. If they don't like your content, if you make gun content, you can lose all your funding overnight. So I wanted to build it in the mind of a zero knowledge architecture and hold no Monero in the system, because that would increase the idea of an attack surface. This is just from a pure security standpoint. That's a cool idea. I think Mentala has a store capable of accepting Monero, like Luke Smith as well. Yeah, they use plugins like WooCommerce in order to achieve this. So there are plugins that do exist where you can accept Monero like in platforms, but I'm thinking a monthly recurring revenue type basis. So essentially, what it will do is you will, I mean, I could show it. It's not the point. Essentially, what this will do, can I move this to the side? I can. This isn't finished or anything, and again, I'm not trying to make a selling point. It might go to nothing. I might test this and just use it for myself. But the point is, so Monero's smart contracts sound like a not good plan. Not like a smart contract or anything. So zero custody, meaning that first for sign up, you sign up, you put whatever your name is, your channel, and then you can put a bio, and then your channel name, and then you create the account. Then you have a recovery phase. You type it in, you've saved it. So Lake, this is just for being able to log in again. So it's private, there's no email. And obviously I want feedback. And this is going to be something that I will do in the long term until someone beats me to it, because they'll probably happen. So after you've done this, let's just make sure we copy that, saved, and then you have your dashboard. How would the monthly translation be automated? I can see the login, aka wallet generation. So this is how I'm going to get to that part. So what it will do is it has a period of time that once like 3 days, 4 days, 3 days, it will notify the user via like an API backend. Like something like Mailgun or something, where it's going to be email to remind the user to pay their subscription. If they don't, they lose access. Simple as that. They lose access. That's all. So it's going to be like any other system where it's a reminder. Hey, pay your monthly subscription. Thank you. We appreciate you. They'll send a kissy face and then move on. This would be the least private part, aka the email, but you could set it up where you accept email aliasing, and I got some more ideas. I got to think about how to like do verification, etc., etc. Okay, yeah, like, and I think it's obviously so. Where is it? Then you have active devices. Then so to make sure that the authentication is good. Honestly, fuck autopay in general. So yeah. So like you don't have to worry about it coming out of your account. Like you don't have to come out your account. You don't have, if you don't have the funds there. Say you just want to support them one time. That's a good option. Et cetera, et cetera. So you have a recovery phase saved. You have and it's going to support passkeys for a really good secure way to do that. I'm going to have to find a way to get that to work live so I can, et cetera, et cetera. But zero custody and traceable. So Lunar Cipher, say I want to subscribe to Lunar Cipher. This is what it gives me: privacy newsletter, Discord access, early updates, and then they would have a way to have the email to automate, maybe like, here's the Discord access, here's the private newsletter, here's this. And I'm going to have to think deeper about how to get this to work properly. And maybe, like I said, I want user input, maybe from creators, maybe from people that want to try this. Say you're going to do it for zero knowledge, one-on-one calls, like, you get a call with me. Subscribe with Monero, here it is, the amount, generate the address. It's a one-time address because we know how Monero's not sure I like the passkey, real password, and a real 2FA better. Yeah, that is maybe something I will consider. Maybe like 2FA would be. The problem with passwords is I don't want there to be any, not just any form of linkability. I don't want there to be any form of storing the passwords, I guess, if that makes sense. I want to remove that as much as possible. Maybe I'll switch passkeys to a 2FA option, but I want to stick with the idea. So there we go. They generated, and then 2 subs. Now I have 2 subs. This is like live right here. So I have 2 subs. 2 people subscribe to me, and then I'm gonna eventually get like maybe a dashboard that is a little bit more intuitive, like how much your monthly revenue is. That would be nice. Raw account number, so no password. Yeah, like maybe like something. Yeah, please, people, give me. I love ideas. And then you're going to see your subscriber account that are active, platform holdings. But yeah, maybe that would be good. Like a raw account number, so no password. You could do it like how Moved does it. Yeah, a raw account number, so no password. Well, that's what let's log out here real quick. So when you create an account, that's what the sign up is for. So the account is, if I can help, I'm about it. Oh, thanks, I appreciate it. So that's why I picked a mnemonic seed. So the mnemonic seed is something that you have to save. That is a way you can log in. So if you want to log in, it's going to be you can either do it via Monero wallet. You have to have this wallet information. It's going to be the private key or something that people can't get, something people that you don't have. The private spend key. I haven't really kinked that out. It's a little goofy with that. You can do the recovery or you can do passkey. But maybe I can think of something like the way that Mulvad does it. That's actually a great idea. I got to write that down. Maybe something like the way Mulvad does it, that we will have. Oh wait. So hold on. I could split, because you have to have an account. Where's my Joplin notes? I'm going to need to get my notes out. or I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna think too much. Joplin. This is why I like Joplin. Joplin based. Hold on. So, docs. No, it's under my docs. All right. Need to make a new notebook. Monero Patreon. Monero Patreon. There we go. Okay, so I could set it up like this. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. New note. Okay, so I could have it ideas I could switch the no passkey, no passkeys, and swap it. Swap for 2FA and use a. This is for the user. Oh wait, hold on. My brain's kicking in. So make a user side ideas. What up, Billy? Okay, so I'm gonna separate this. Test a user side and a creator side. So test a user side and a creator side. And then I would say for the user side, let's get rid of that 2. Yeah, let's do 1 and 3. That's fine. On the user side, account number, like Mulvad. Because you want the creators to have a little bit more. You want the creators to have a little bit more authentication and safeguard for their platform, because users should be able to go in and. I2P still isn't rebuilding lease sets. Probably my SP being a bitch, despite the firewall even being protected. Have you considered trying it on a different IP address? Like not an IP address, a different network, like a completely separate network, like in a public network or like a friend's or like, I'm not going to say hack your neighbor's network, your neighbor's Wi-Fi, that'd be illegal, but JK. If you did, unless JK unless meme. On the creator side, well, on the test a user side, account numbers like Mulvad, so that they can see like all their subscriptions. And on the creator side, they would have the wallet kind of like confirmation. I like that, like the way it uses the wallet, the seed phrase, the BIP. I think it's BIP 32 or something. The BIP 32 seed phrase. Yeah, the BIP 32 mnemonic seed phrase. I think that's cool, and then. Maybe I'll switch to 2FA for a different way in terms of like logging in and wallet security. Well, like not really wallet security. I do want to keep it zero knowledge though. I don't want to hold Monero in here. I don't want to hold funds or anything because I think that could be a problem and an attack surface perspective. So OpenStack like radio or something, subscribe. Generate address, you scan, you do it, you on the dashboard side, um, on the dashboard side, I could have creators have a dashboard, like their dashboard more extensive. Like, say you log in, etc. You log in, you get to see not just all of that, but it has a way to integrate, kind of like Ghost, how Ghost does their email. Like, you have a way to integrate with like Mailgun or something, and because you can integrate with Mailgun, like or like another platform or provider for SMPT email relaying, like they handle that on the back end so that they can send out like the email for whatever perks they have per one. I would like to figure that one out too, like how they're gonna send it. Maybe like have my own API where they have to like hook to it and send it out that way. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I have to think more about it. But I'm gonna keep writing ideas down and thinking. I don't think I have any friends that will let me run ITP on their LAN. Those aren't good friends, man. Those are pretty bad friends. Real friends let them do it. So, account-wise, I've hit my limit because I try to use the most intense thinking and the highest level of resources to really think deep about this. I'm wondering if, and then also, once I get it going, I want to run it on something like Flux or something. That'd be kind of sick. And I believe let me see what this is. Project Payment Saver. It's seen 0 requests recently. So this I'm gonna start working on afterwards. I think I'm getting there to like a complete product. These are the two ideas I have with Monero, mainly Monero kind of like based, which would be kind of sick. So like if you have if your business does $500 in rev, your hourly rate is $50. Your average transaction size is say $15. I've polished this a little bit. It'll tell you what's the cheapest option out the gate, and then what's your profit margin. If you have a 15% profit margin on now, like it's going to show into what it's going to eat it. Now Payments is obviously going to eat more into it than if you do a managed node, but still Now Payments is still the best option at this price point because the fact that you don't have to do time, etc., etc. You don't have to worry about time, setting it up, maintenance, etc., etc., etc. as well. But every time they release my limit, I keep thinking and adding. But real friends would let you hit that land dog. All right, we're gonna look at some more ITP stuff. Definitely a very underrated thing, especially now with how dystopian the internet is, and with all the age verification. System 76, we should not be mad at them, but we can kind of look at that. What Louis Louis Roosman said about it. It would be kind of interesting. Try seeing if my EEP site still works. It does. It's I mean, it was up here. I also own Raspberry Pi 4. It hosts CRXNG, not currently hosted on through ITP. Pi-hole with Unbound, an ITP router, which is hosting the site. Wow, based. Wow, Gen 2 Linux though. Maybe you should put that you love Cube's OS more because it is the base. It's the base hypervisor that runs all the based operating systems. You can run Gen 2 on Cube's OS. That'd be a very bloated resource. You would that'd be very bloated resources. No, Billy's site is down. Wow. The ITP router is running, but there has been some sort of ITP level firewall that is above the ISP router. Huh. That's interesting. It's kind of weird. Let's see what Not Bob says. Once I get back on track and everything on time, I will I will oblige to it. Let's see. No Billy Gaming. I thought about doing it on IPFS. IPFS is kind of like its own really cool thing. Do they have flat packs available? Wow, no void install by default. But FreeBSD and app image and snap, cringe. We can look at some IPFS enjoyers. Let's see. Cool, 11 minutes. That's because I'm... Hmm. Let's see. Let's go to Dick and S I2P. Okay. Fucking, it's funny as shit ever. Fucking Diva. Dick and ass ITP. That's that's funny. Open based. Super funny. The name is Dire Cryptic. I like computers. Feel free to contact me. Recent photo of myself. Let's see what they say. Please don't be illegal. Maybe I should do this off stream. Alright, cool. It downloaded. Just shows pictures of buildings. Only 2 remote holes in the default install. It's a heck of a long time. Why does every Linux user look like this? This is a very average Linux build, user build. Essex House? What the fuck is that? These buildings look average Foss enjoyer. New York City. Yeah, the second you discover that you like computers, you just go there. Services, Project Mirror, ITP or rsync, Tor Project Site Mirror, My Linux Tor ITP, max 500 megabytes, ITP Release Service, Tor ITP, Link Shortener, Minecraft Server, Tor Relay, 3-guard middle, exit Tor, based as you should. You should run a Tor Relay. If you don't, you are a cuck. YGGD Rails. Rassel? Rails? Buy a card with LibrePay. A XMR enjoyer. Damn. Okay. What's going on, buddy? You have terrible OPSEC, man. We've seen you comment on funny videos. How you been? Ooh, downgrade. Let's see what this is. Tunnel management. Not good right now. Let's see. Jerry Home. I love I2P. Low-key have bad OPSEC. I think everyone does, to a certain degree. Everyone's got some bad OPSEC. You meet cool people. You tell them your real name. You meet cool people. Like, you have a wife. If you have a wife, you have bad OPSEC. How did you meet her? You have a husband. If you have bad OPSEC, how did you meet him? That's the real. Shit, look at this. YGG, baby! It's funny. Man, I2P be under attack. I have declining requests for starting. Oh wow. Let's see. I have 21 tunnels. I'm good. I'd be running. It really be Billy's site that's not doing so hot. Let's get into there. IPFS. Yo. Beep. Make sure it doesn't. Yo. Woo. Peers. 56 peers right off the gate. Settings. Explorer. Files. There we go. Look at that. IPFS, baby. Enterprise Fire System's kind of cool. It's kind of sick. It's very decentralized. You can actually host a website from it. A static site, which would be very based, very cool. Very awesome. I think it's very underrated when it comes to when people want to share stuff permanently on the internet. My ITP web server does have inbound tunnels though. You should try connecting again. Why don't you host it on IPFS? The true decentralized way to do it. Hello world. Look at that. 600 peers, baby. Enter the peer address you want to connect it. Oh, well. Settings. Data. Diagnosis. Status. Look at that. Yeah, if you want real status. No, my internal IP address. You can do it via files too. You can do it via files, which is kind of based. I might try the C++. I2PBD. No, C++. Gay. So to do it, add your site. To add your site, IPS desktop app, you just install the website we're using is incredibly simple. The purpose is to display random planet-related facts each time. It's an HTML and paste it in the following code. Okay. Import file. So you just pretty much got to run an HTML. I wonder if it does. I hope they support Markdown. That'd be kind of based. IPS is a protocol just like SSH, HTTP, FTP. Keep trying to connect to my EAP site. I am. Are you doing a correlation attack? Are you trying to correlate? Correlate? So pretty much you can import your stuff to IPFS, which is kind of sick. 700 peers, nice. You can check node status, view and manage files. If you're able to, you can drag files pretty easy. See something you know. See who's connected to node. Geolocated on a world map by their IP address. Review, edit your node settings. Check the app's source code. Based. A next-gen CDN. Just add a file to your node and make it available to the worlds with caching friendly. BitTorrent self bandwidth distribution. Developer toolset. Oh, wow. An on-ramp tomorrow's web. Traditional browsers can access IPFS files through gateways like extensions. Sexy. Oh. Unknown. Seattle. Look at all these people. 800 peers. Very cool. Nope, still not hidden. Oh, wait. Nope. Elite ball knowledge, to be honest. Just spam like 18 outbound tunnels and 16 inbound tunnels. Try and piss off my ISP. If you want to piss off your ISP, you do peer to peer. You do peer to peer. Like something like BitTorrent or something. Damn. Really, elite ball knowledge. Elite ball knowledge is it? What would I torrent over BitTorrent though? Whatever you want. I did games at one point, and they used terabytes of data every month. I mean, like, my ISP probably fucking hates me. Just for the simple fact that I did games and stuff. I was like had to re-download a bunch of games when I did my PC. So that was like in itself. They probably did not like that because I had to re-download all my Steam games. Okay. So you could pretty much pick anything. You pick tons of files. The more you do, the more you seed, the less you are a sneed. You always want to seed more. I tuned into some interesting noises. I was sitting. I was moving. Smoke for like 15, 16 years and then quit, and you still feel it. Very, very deep. Which is kind of funny. All I know is my microphone that I keep telling myself to upgrade is better than I thought I would. And I had my first beer in a couple months. Month, maybe two. And this one gets my balls wet. No homo. It's kind of interesting, yeah, that's not working. Okay. Let's see. Where? There we are. Oh, that's the right one. Nope, there we go. Don't upgrade your microphone. It's really good. No, I know. I was gonna get one of those. What's those? Fucking those like autistic like RGB. The RGB one that everyone sees that all the streamers use. What's the name? It's really funny too. I actually got this microphone like very inexpensive too, and it's kind of off-brand, but whatever, it works. And also you have to tune. you have to tune OBS like really well, to be completely honest. But it's a pro. It's a pro and con. I'm trying to remember what microphone I used in the beginning. There was something, and people were like, "This is bad." They're like, "This is bad microphone." And I'm like, "Okay, what do you want me to do, dog?" Wow. Yeah, your site's not working still, Billy, which is kind of funny in itself. Damn. Started with a saxophone instead of a microphone. Saxophone. I wish I could. I wish I could play the saxophone. That'd be sick. Yeah. Okay. Funny enough, inbound connections started working. It was pretty funny. But your site's not working. It was working before. Not working now. I would even say that it's kind of interesting. ITP is kind of interesting because people don't realize it's not like Tor where your goal is to hit the clear net. When ITP is more of like your goal is to hit the intranet. Web server, right? Web server is building tunnels right now. Maybe get new web servers. %60% appears on my ITP. That'd be because they're malicious. Or no other reason, really. Interesting. Let's see. It's not working. Let's do Billy Gaming ITP. I mean, I can, to a certain degree, I can understand like why people think like I2P is cumbersome, because it is. Like understanding like inbound and outbound tunnel management, peer to peers, but the more people that join I2P, the more efficient it becomes. The more routers that are running that are malicious, the more efficient it becomes. The better I2P becomes is only due to the fact that more people use I2P. This is a fundamental problem. The less users, the less efficiency. Did I not install? I didn't install HyphenNet. I mean, Freenet. That's Freenet's philosophy. I ran it, I think, in a virtual machine, if I'm not mistaken. Freenet's philosophy is that the more peers there are, HyphenNet as well, the better it becomes. I2P started as a fork of Freenet in 2002. Well, yeah, but their core function is the same. I mean, peer to peer isn't like a revolutionary, crazy idea. I want to see something though. God, it's still fucking Tether though. Like if Parapass could just fucking if Tether could just get out of this, that'd be great. I just do not like Tether for a lot of reasons. They're just a really shady company. They're just a really shady company. To be completely honest, it's let's see, EFF work still? Let's do EFF. Stormy Cloud. And this. Stormy working. Billy Gaming. see if that works. Stormy Cloud works. Whatever this site works. No EFF still. I wish I2P still got the love and respect it does. Versus how it gets less love and respect. That's why we love I2P. It's done so much good for us. Very base and very cool. Doing the tunnel spam again and again? Yeah. We're spamming the tunnels, man. Your tunnels are spammed. It's just interesting. It's interesting because, like, the tunnel spam is only to get more active peers and therefore piss off my ISP a little more. As you should. Fuck all the ISPs. As you should. All right, cool. All right, guys, giving you an hour of my day. Thank you for coming by. Make sure to comment below what your favorite vegetable is. If it's not carrots, 500 years of bad luck. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Make sure to let YouTube know that I'm a real person and I love all their policies. Nothing mean to say about them. Gonna have some more big brain ideas coming in the next few days, especially now that I am social media restricted. Very cool. See y'all later.